Shazam issue 13 finds Black Adam knocked out by CC Batson, but the Shazam family know that while it may be CC's body, he's not in control as Mr. Mind has taken over the hero's body, leading the Monster Society and Dr. Sivana against the Shazam family. Mr. Mind says that it was so simple to fool Billy since he was so desperate to feel love from his absent father, which makes him pitiful and pathetic, and thanks to Billy's actions, he's now gone against the wizard's wishes and endangered his family and the world. Mind is grateful someone so weak was chosen as champion since it makes this all the easier as Shazam attacks the villain. Mr. Mind says he won't be letting the boy's father go since he's his forever now. The Shazam family meanwhile face the Monster Society, each taking one of the members of the society to fight. Mary battles with King Hull, finding the villain to be slow, using his immense size to her advantage to get him to hit the crocodile men on the head with his baton. The rest of the family hold back the villains as Billy is blasted into a house by Mr. Mind, who tells the monsters that they will all get a turn to hurt the hero, only once the Seven Lands become one. Billy tries to reach out to his father, telling him that he can beat this since he wanted to reach out to Billy and find him after all this time, but Mr. Mind just laughs since Billy actually believes his father wanted to find him on his own, telling Billy all about his father and how in the past, CC picks a man's pocket from his wallet at a subway station before meeting Dr. Sivana, who allows Mr. Mind to take over the man's body. Mr. Mind says that CC never had Billy on his mind, blasting him through the Vasquez home, where Rosa and Victor are taken control of by Sivana, who says that unless Mr. Mind gets what he wants, the man will kill the couple. Shazam wants to know what the villain wants, learning from the controlled CC Mr. Mind wants what he was refused long ago, access to the magic of all seven lands. He says that Billy doesn't know what it's like to look up to everyone and to have them look down on him in disgust, and it took him years to get into the Rock of Eternity since he had to visit the heroes that he looked up to because he wanted to learn from them and be one of them, but the council laughed at him. Shazam blasts CC trying to take back the power he gave him, but it doesn't work since the villain chose CC for this reason, since no matter how angry Billy gets at him for abandoning him, the boy still loves his father and is always connected to him because after all, he is the boy's father and nothing can change that. Tawny suddenly attacks Sivana, ripping up his coat, but CC uses his magic to turn the tiger back into a cub who can no longer hurt the villains. CC knows that Billy wants to share his power with Rosa and Victor so they can escape, but the seventh champion has already been chosen and it's him. Mr. Mind calls for the book, so Sivana summons the Book of Champions, which the wizard sees disappear, knowing he made a grave mistake. Shazam knows that he can't read the book, but Mr. Mind tells him that it's written in the lightning, so all he needs to do is look closer. Billy begins to see the spells, ordered to read the spell on the pages, and if he does, then Rosa and Victor will be spared. With no other choice, Shazam reads the words, which begin unlocking the Seven Magiclands and their powerful magics. The doorways are obliterated as the worlds merge together, allowing Mr. Mind to proclaim himself the true champion who will protect all. Shazam quickly looks through the book, finding another spell, and uttering his magic word, he disappears. CC and Sivana think that the boy has escaped, but CC can still hear him as Shazam reveals that he has shrunk himself down, allowing him access into his father's body where he confronts Mr. Mind. Shazam issue 13 was a fantastic penultimate issue that set up the stage for a final confrontation with the Shazam family and Mr. Mind and the Monster Society. The jump in action was really quite good, and Dale Eaglesham'S colourful art makes the book even more of a joy to look at. I like where Johns is headed with CC and how it looks like Billy won't get the happy ending he wanted with his father, and his father might even be killed off, since as we've seen and what the book has been building up to, Superboy Prime is now on the loose thanks to the Magiclands being opened, and he's very pissed, so that's going to be a really great finale next issue. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10.